Can't say enough about the law enforcement officers that were committed to this case. A lot of long hours.
Good afternoon. We are following developing news out of Jamestown, where the suspect in a deadly shooting last week is now in police custody after a standoff overnight. Keith Robbins is accused of killing his wife Sherry in a church parking lot Thursday morning, prompting a days-long search. He's also accused of stabbing a police dog in the throat overnight. We first brought you news of the standoff during Wake Up this morning and continue to follow the story as it unfolded. News 4's Katie Alexander has the latest for us.
Jamestown Police say they are still trying to piece together exactly what has happened over the last 6 days, but they are relieved the manhunt is finally over.
I can't thank them enough for the community members that actually provided information. We've been dealing with this since Thursday nonstop.
That's when this whole thing started. Last Thursday morning around 9 a.m., the secretary at a local church heard a gunshot. She came outside to see Keith Robbins running away with a gun in his hand. Friends of the victim tell us there was a history of domestic violence, and Sherry had an active refrain from order against her husband.
You're essentially barred from harassing, assaulting, essentially breaking the law against that person.
After the shooting, the search for the suspect got underway as police followed the clues and tips wherever they led, including to the Robbins home and to Robbins' father's home on Todd Avenue. Both were searched Thursday, both were empty. But a tip led police back to the Todd Avenue house late last night, and that's where Jamestown Police K-9 Mitchell found Keith Robbins in the attic.
The dog did confront Keith Robbins, the suspect. Keith Robbins did stab our K-9 Mitchell. He was rushed to emergency surgery, and it appears he's going to be okay.
Police say Robbins also stabbed himself in the chest before surrendering to officers hours later. More than half a dozen houses nearby were evacuated during the standoff, and nearby streets were closed.
It's a very tense situation. We didn't know what type of weapons he had access to in the house. He had obviously just shot someone several days prior.
The news that the situation was over was welcomed by neighbors.
I'm happy that they got the guy, so we don't have to worry about it, you know. Everybody's a little nervous and everything, so.
It's a good thing they have him, so I'm happy. I feel bad for his dad. His father's a really great guy, so, and for everybody else involved.
Police say Robbins' father has been cooperating and was not home at the time of the standoff. Robbins is now looking at charges of murder in the second degree and assault on a police officer in connection with the stabbing of the K-9. The assault charge is the same as he would see if a human officer was hurt. It's not clear at this point when Robbins could be arraigned. He is still in the hospital, and prosecutors say they are still investigating. Reporting in Jamestown, Katie Alexander, News 4.